Brow laminations are really great if you've got bushy brows, as what they tend to do is they lift your brows and you can brush them in whichever direction you think suits your face more. If you have sparse brows, sometimes it may be possible to lift your brows with a brow lamination kit. My favorite kit is the brow bump kit, which can be used for lash lift and brow lamination. So what I always do is I start off by cleaning the brows of any makeup or any products. After I've done that, I brush the hair in the direction that I prefer for them to face once they're lifted. And then I'll apply the first composition, which is the lifting cream to the brow. I tend to put a film over the brow area. What this does is it's quite simple. It just generates a little bit of heat from the skin, and this helps the process to quicken. So it shortens the amount of time that you need to leave your lifting cream on for. It's good to check every now and then to see if the hair feels and looks a bit fine. If the hair does, then you can remove the lifting cream. I usually use a damp cotton wool to clean all the lifting cream. After lifting the lifting cream, I will put the neutralizer. What the neutralizer does is it brings the pH of both the hair and the skin back to normal. I leave that on for the recommended amount of time, and then I'll take the neutralizer off. If my client prefers any amount of tinting, I will tint. I always go with the preference of the client. So this particular client likes her brows to be quite dark. So I leave the tint on for the maximum amount of time to get the darkest shade of the color that the client chooses. She is incredibly happy with the results. In fact, I'm even happy for her. I love bushy brows. When the brow is full of hair, it makes the face looks younger. This process can take anywhere between 25 minutes to an hour, depending on the product you're using. This is why I prefer using both Miami and Brow Bump, because between these two, I've used the two for several hundreds of brows. And I usually would look at a client's brows and choose between these two brands. But I find that between these two brow lamination kits, the results happen quite quickly. There's no wasting time and faffing about. This is how the brow bump kit looks like. It includes the 3 items. Right, okay, so who can have this treatment? Anyone really can have this treatment as long as you do have some brows. Some people have the misconception that if you do not have any brows, or if you've got very sparse brows, brow lamination can produce a bushy brow. This is not accurate. You need to have brows to begin with, and then we perm the brow and brush it in the direction we want it to face. The results can last anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. As new hairs grows on your brow area, the straightened brow hairs fall off and gets replaced with the more original and organic and authentic new hairs, which tend to be wily or curly.